Oh, and I'm getting things together. Are you live yet? Oh, there's the sound of the bell. What is going on, everybody? I'm just going to get myself together. Give me a moment, please, while I get my screens in order. All right, there we go. Oh, oh, oh. Ooh. Oh, oh, oh. Give me a second. Getting this popping. Really? We're gonna act up today? Is that what's hot on the street? There it is. Yeah, they just want to be a-holios today. That's all it is. But I check your game, baby. But I beat your game, player. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Toxic Hustle. Welcome to CryptoPlunder. My name is Jay Tragic Jeffrey. And I feel good today. I feel good. We're getting the play is playing out what we've been saying over the last few days. It's playing exactly the way we've been saying. But that's not what this is about. Like, I want to thank Tenfor. Don't know if you're out here, player, but I want to thank Tenfor for getting me back on my DeFi kick, because I had the wallet open on a screen to do all the extra things that's needed to do the steps of getting into setting up your Polygon, getting your stuff on Polygon's network, Matic. You know, we talk about it. We talk about it. And then, serendipity starts happening, right? So I start talking about dApps. I'm talking about data. We're talking about manipulation in the Discord, right? And of course, I put out the list of the bots and show that even during the downturn, the bots were cranking along, right? And as I'm setting them up now, I'm setting them for longer periods of boredom. What I mean by that is I'm setting them up so that my bots, I don't really have to think about them for much time. Like, I don't want to think about them at all if I can. Like, maybe once a week, maybe once every other day, but I want to get to the point where I'm not thinking about them. They'll be there, they'll be running, but they're not going to be the core focus of the channel, of the work. They have been, because, again, I had to understand what I'm working with, make sure that we're actually profitable. And it was the classroom bot that proved that regardless, even when we had the dip, the classroom's robot still stayed the course, right? Let me open it up real quick, which is the one I just clicked was BG Bot 3. And you can see, it's like, these are transparent. All the numbers are transparent. So you can see that it's still doing a 1%. And remember, the market crashed by, like, let's say 30 to 40%, right? And you can see we're crunching up. It was at 960, I believe, during the weekend or something like that. So we're seeing our numbers get back to where they were before it was 1,000. When it was 1,000, when we put in 1,000 for the bot, and at the same time, when the market goes back to where it was when we first bought in, we'll be higher than when the market was, right? So because we'll get back those earnings. We didn't lose any money. We just kept trading, and we got more bags, and that's fine. But the assets are still in play, and we're still earning interest. That was what we did by shifting out of the other spots. But as I'm getting deeper into apps and building dApps, decentralized applications, something kept popping up, and that was Polygon. Just kept popping up. And then, of course, Tenfor hits me up and lets me know, hey, bro, you can start compounding and getting some percentages. So that is exactly what we began doing. I'm about to put this screen over here. It's app.aave.com. You have to have your MetaMask wallet and be logged in. There's plenty of people out there that are teaching this. I'm still learning this, so I cannot teach you this. I cannot. I am just getting my feet grounded in this, and I'm doing hyper compounding. There's another thing that you can do, and it's just what you're doing is, and right now, because of how Aave's playing, right? Aave's playing a startup game, which is we have Matic, and we're going to give you percentages for popping off with Matic. So what you do is, I had Matic, I was already purchasing anyway because I like the tech. But then, our talk yesterday, I'm talking about eat your own dog food. Like, you should be using it. And then, again, the push, Tenfor saying, hey, don't forget Aave and all this other stuff. And I'm like, well, that's Matic. Okay, so this is an opportunity to actually use it, right? Or it's sitting around doing nothing. Let me take a portion of it, right? Because I still have it in the long-term holdings just as a holdings. But I took a portion of the holdings and I said, let me take a portion of the holdings and throw it in here. Then what I did is we also had a portion of our Aave holdings. And again, I put it in here. And just so again, if the investment works out well, we will move our holdings over completely. But what we're doing is we're just testing to see how this works, which is what you do is you end up depositing what you need to deposit. I'm going to keep this Matic because actually you need Matic to be able to make transactions. And there's another transaction I want to do, which is what I'm going to talk about here. So what's going on is you have your loans or your deposits that you've deposited in as collateral. And then you have what you can borrow, right? So what I'm doing here is I'm earning a percentage on Matic. I'm not earning any percentage on Aave because I'm earning 19 today because it fluctuates, it's variable. 19.81% APR. Not APY, but APR. So I'm like, okay, let me get this in here. Let me get this 5% here, right? And then I saw USDT. Now, why I chose USDT is I have two things on the side over here that can go down in price. Now, if I was putting in USDC or USDT on this side of the game that's stable, I wouldn't have to worry so much about basically getting liquidated out of my position and losing everything. So that liquidation is a problem. So what you have to do is make sure that you're keeping your percentages, your health factors safe. What I'm doing is I'm just hyper compounding I took a loan in, right, for 200, and I actually pushed it back and converted it back into Matic and pushed that into on this side of the deposit. So now I'm earning a higher percentage, so another 5% on the 8% that I'm earning over here. Insane. I know this is a startup thing that they're doing, but this is what yield farming is, right? You're out here looking at what applications are coming up on the network, and for loyalty to the network or for utilizing the network, you're earning a percentage, a yield. So I'm testing out the yield on this because if I want more Matic, and I think Matic's going to go up, then why wouldn't I use what I have already to get me more Matic? That's better than staking, right? And that's what we have to think about with mining. We have to change the concept of what mining is. We think Bitcoin mining, and we think, I don't even know what that is. And it's basically you put software on a machine. Put it on a machine, put it on the network, internet, right? And then you mine. You earn some, you earn a little bit depending on the power of your machine, or if you buy an ASIC, which is a system that is specifically doing a specific task, and that is they'll build one specifically for Bitcoin, or build one for Ethereum, or build one for whatever coin they want to build it for, or any script coin like Dogecoin that they're starting to build out now. When you see these miners come up, you can plug them in, you'll start earning, you sync them up to your wallet, and you just earn. Now, the wallets that are the big ones out there, of course, are the Trust Wallet is one that I'm going to believe, I believe I want to start using more, because I see a lot of dApps are there, and I want to build into a wallet like that. That's a good play. All right, because then you have the growth of the software, and you potentially have the growth of your own data structures inside this ecosystem. So I'm looking at it like MetaMask is dope. It's Ethereum. I don't want to deal with gas all the time. And while they'll fix that in the future and can fix that in the future, I'm kind of sick of, like, I just spent like $30 in gas to just get stuff on the Polygon network. Like, I've got to figure out if there's a way, like, how do you get it straight to Polygon so you bypass that? But because you're dealing with MetaMask, it's by default Ethereum. So that's why I'm looking at Trust Wallet as a way to bypass all that joint, right? Where I get a potential universal wallet that I can interact with on almost any chain. So I got to just see how available it is for other networks, because I know MetaMask is the de facto standard on wallets as far as browser-based wallets. If you don't know what MetaMask is, do your due diligence, YouTube it. What is MetaMask? All right, so now my talk today, really my research, because I honestly am working. My research led me back to a guy named Ivan on Tech. This Ivan is a big a YouTuber in crypto. I followed him like the last season, so like that's how deep in the game he is. Actually, let me open up a window. Let me open up a window and pull up Ivan on Tech. Right? Boom, 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 boom. Yep. So Ivan is deep in crypto, and what you'll see why I've been talking about data is because I started watching him again as he saw what was going in the market, but I started hearing a similar ideal coming out of his camp, right? Because he has a with the Morales project. Let me see if I can hold on. Let me just do this. All right? Copy that, because y'all know I am horrible with this spelling game. There we go. And let me go ahead and subscribe to that too. So Morales is a software that I'm going to begin looking at as the first wave of development on the platform. So like if you go to I like just going straight to videos and not dealing with that, or hitting up a playlist so that you can see everything. So create an ERC20 token. So that's important if I wanted my own governance, right? Polygon network, Matic, that's what exactly where I was like, damn it, man. Damn it, man. I was like, okay, I got to get into Matic because it's going to be a part of however I'm developing. Because at least this is the first wave of technology coming out that seems to be simplifying the process of getting a decentralized application up and running. Now, with the creation of using, hold on. Actually, yeah. With me using Wappler as the UI slash, like, I can build Node.js. So I can build, as I said, Node.js builds blockchains. So if I have a visual way to operate APIs, control databases, and I can basically work on any platform. This gives me an opportunity to start building out the applications I've been wanting to build. And as it says, it can go into any cloud platform and Docker. Now, there's some stuff that coming out on the blockchain where you'll be able to inject Docker straight to the chain. So for me, again, if I have this and I have something running on the back end, I'm going one direction. This is my direction I'm going in. But I'm looking at how his tech works, because potentially, because of how open this platform is, I can actually write modules using his code, and that way I'll have use his boilerplate to bring it over here. So then I could take what he's doing and actually visualize it internally here. So it might be a way for me to speed up his application building this way. But I'll have to see if that's even a possibility, or if I need to, because remember, I'm stacking this as a UI. Wappler is going to be my UI, and I'm straight out burning out right now. Trying to think of the company. Damn. There it is. And then this company. Sometimes you got to go into your Rolodex. All right. So in application building, there's a methodology that's been the core and crux of everything, which is separating the UI, the visual parts you click on, from the application itself. So I have, and let me do this so I can go back and forth. I have my UI here, but I also can build certain functions in here, which if you think about how UI typically works, you can code interactions on the client side. So this is really my client side programming side, where I want things to happen based off of what's locally happening on the local wallet. So here's my client side app. So the client side of the wallet will be here. And then the functional side, the decentralized side, the potentially you download from the website and interject inside, will be a visual programming language, which is also Node.js. This whole thing is Node. So this is Node. I can build Node here. I got my trifecta. And this can interact with the regular web, right? So what I'm trying to do is leapfrog a lot of the developers to market on a couple products, which is some data products, right? When I tell y'all I'm trying to store data, I'm serious. I need to store data at scale fast, because I want to gather blockchain data. I want to start putting data analysis on that. So I want to be able to download it on a regular machine, run it through business intelligence software, figure out and reverse engineer what I'm seeing and what's important and what I need, take that back, and then kind of come up with a new strategy based off it. So it's kind of like a remix, right? So look at the best of breed on the data, see what we really gain as insights out of it, remix it, because we're going to do something different with that. Plus, we don't want to get liable and have people saying, oh, you stole our stuff. Well, we didn't touch your code. We just kind of looked at what you did and was like, ah, that's kind of interesting. You can't really patent an idea. But what we'll do is a grading scale on some things, and how we're doing stuff on the back end. It's really just going to present data, but we're not going to present it the same way. But we're still seeing the benefits of collecting the data. So that's what we're doing now, is trying to figure out how do we best gather data, and then with having an automated system like this, which I can have run on the back end and run in multiple nodes, hooking them into chains like blockchains. Now, what can I connect this to? Like, what can I connect this to be able to do even more? So what I'm looking at is cloud automation, right? Cloud-based, blockchain-driven, decentralized automation platforms. And then it's doing work, right? So rendering video, doing transcription, everything that I need to scale out the workload of delivering content. Not the content I'm doing now, because this is just brain dump. But when I get back into developing content, developing classroom, actual physical courses, developing products, t-shirts, pants, shoes, hoodies for winter, ugly shirts for the like different types of ugly shirts for the holiday season. Like there's a ton of virtual worlds. Like, what virtual worlds? Where's the content? How is each place doing in sales? Where should we put more attention to, because it's just seemingly blowing up, and the price is going up, and the data on social seems to be going up. Like, something's big is happening. How do we build out? How do we grow? See, that's the level and the growth of where we are as a business right now, of what we're trying to figure out. And with something like this, GraphQL, which I know what Facebook uses as their way to scale their business, having access to this, and I know this can connect to graph databases, the biggest one being Neo4j. Like, it's for me. Right? Graph databases are important for things like blockchains, right? And if you don't know hold on. I'm going to find a better picture. Actually, I want to open a new tab, graph database, Neo4j. And actually get an image, because I think there we go. And let me see if this is a simple way to look at this. Okay, yeah, this is good. All right, so this is basically kind of Twitter, right? So you have a hashtag, tags, and what that hashtag is tagged to, connected to something called a tag, right? So every hash you want, it's connected to a tag. And then you have a tweet. So the tweet has a tag, it has a user. A user, another one, may mention it, right? So these are all the posts that this user has, which tweets are the posts. This tweet is using some source. What is it connected to? What graphic, what image, what audio, whatever. It contains a link to something, some place, somewhere, right? There's a retweet, there's a reply to, and that is the entire database structure. So thousands and millions of things can be happening. All these dots can be happening, but your database, when you're dealing with the old way of doing things, which is called a relational database, almost like Excel spreadsheets connected together, or Google Sheets connected together, right? Those relatable tables, they can't scale up. Amazon realized that and went to this model immediately, years ago. Node-based databases. No SQL databases. These are things you can do deeper knowledge in if you're gonna if you want to understand where you're gonna have to where to make money. I'm giving you a deep dive into kind of how the web is working right now. No SQL is that kind of, see what we're talking about? Where you can have a document, you can have a graph, you can have key and value. So this key, this value. So you'll notice that with your APIs, if you start hooking your APIs to other, if you're hooking up the robots, like I showed you in the training class, link in the description. In the training class, when you're messing with the APIs, that's a key and a value, the secret, right? You had your key and you had the secret, the value. And that key and value pair can now interact in reading your data and making trades on your data. Right? So, and then column, that's the old style of column values. So when you look at what all kinds of databases is available from a no SQL style, and here's an SQL database. This is like MySQL, which is one table here needs to relate to another table here, right? So this table has an ID. I would need to put this ID in this table over here to relate it if I had info over here I wanted to populate in a query. And that gets expensive when you're querying data. Every time you're querying two tables, but it's all in one database. And that one database is the problem. Now we're talking about distributed database, like that is what Bitcoin is. It's a distributed database. And I'm going to do it. Let me put it in reference to NoSQL. I still see it as graph. But I mean, this is still, see Neo4j. There's a graph. Yeah, that's graph database. Couch orang. Yeah. So this would be considered NoSQL. All of this right here, even this and this. Yes, so these are all NoSQL. Yeah, all of these are NoSQL database types. A graph database, document stores. So even how we store our information online, all of this. And if you look at, let's see, distributed database, I want to say, yeah, let's say distributed database. Centralized, everybody. Okay, this is a good understanding. From when you go to a website, and it's driven by WordPress or MySQL or any kind of PHP MySQL or Postgres, any of those things. It has one database, typically, and when you log in, if I'm in the back end, we're on the same box, and then when you're on the front end looking at the website, we're all on the same box, on the same machine at the same time. With a distributed database, everybody can get a piece of that database and everybody can work off what they need from it. So rather than it's just one center, it can be, you can have one distributed point, but each one, now the good thing and the crazy thing about, let's say, blockchain, right? Database. Trying to see if they can. All right, this is kind of good right here as to my idea of what I'm trying to build out now. My first brush into understanding, trying to get my head wrapped around Bitcoin, because I just didn't understand the financial aspect of the database, was to look at it like Spotify. How many phones could you get spun up and play your own music? And how much would you earn doing that? Now, needless to say, I suggest you do not do that. I got booted the hell out. I had gotten to 50 phones and got booted the hell out. Lost everything. That's when I realized, well, that was a dumb business model. So when, the whole fallout with the SM Zeus and people paying for plays, I laughed because I was like, well, I was going a hardware route. But I believe in the methodology. I believe the listener should get paid for listening. And I believe the artist should get paid for a stream. Now, how we figure out how to do that, I didn't know. Now, here, enter the blockchain. So I understand now that every device can have as long as the database is tiny enough, you don't want to put 2 terabytes on a phone as far as a database. So as long as we could figure out what data this device needs, and can we just keep it cached lightly so that the application can run, or if they're on another device, they get they get more data that they get access to, or if they're on another device, or it's acting as something else, like maybe this is a server instead of a work computer. Maybe this is a server machine. Well, now this server machine might be mining or doing some type of processing, like rendering video. We could then have all of these devices doing something that could earn. But how do we turn all of these devices into functional members of some type of a digital decentralized economy? That's when I started understanding what DeFi was. That I began to kind of get it. Because for me to even do this app.aave.com, this is not a website. I had to get this out of my head and realize this was a decentralized app. This is on a blockchain. Now, what I need to find out, and I have not done this research, is I know Matic can build, I can build apps on Matic and Polygon because it's data. You're just transmitting the data in. So you just need a form to shift the data in, and you pay the block fee to submit the data, which is like 0.1 cent, 0.001, something like that, Matic, to submit a transaction. So that's why NFTs being made on the platform are going to be big, because the fees are going to be low, which is cool. All right, great. Now, what else can I store on here? How do I connect? Because that's kind of where I'm saying where sometimes you've got to piggyback as you're working on a strategy. Because what are they doing here on? It's right here. It says, I cloned Rarible in 24 hours using Morales. It has 17 videos in it. So with this, if I can figure out how this was done, what do I get? What's Rarible, right? Let's just go there then. So let's go and get a new movement. I think I got it right. So Rarible is where you can create your NFTs, right? Okay. What, sellers? So you can make a place to buy, and you pay in some type of cryptocurrency. So I can put images, I could potentially have music, 3D objects. Y'all see where I'm going? Oh, sorry, y'all. Nope. I know but it's an adult channel anyway. I don't have any. I made sure that no kids can see anything, because sometimes I blurt out a foul, a curse word or 2 or 3. So as you can see, what I showed you, you have access to build a platform. If he's cloning it, that's what you build. And with that, that's logging in, that's connecting your wallet, that's uploading a product to sell. And then another thing that I saw, and this is why everything's piecing together. Another thing that happened was I told y'all I'm getting back into Gunbot. Gunbot is a trading software, and their subscription service, it's written in Node. It's a Node software as well. So it's written in Node. Node. Oh wait, Gunbot. There it is. Let me open it up. Give me 1 second. I'm just loading it up so you can see that I am. Okay, and now that what ends up coming up is it loads a screen like this. This is Node.js, right? But you can make it into an exe. Node.js can be on Windows, iOS, Android, Unix, Linux, everywhere. So it's a universal programming language. You can write applications that'll work on Windows like you see here, but what this ends up doing is giving you a, hold on. Let me open it over here first, just in case any weird Windows decides to pop. Localhost 5000. Ah, there we go. So what ends up happening is it uses your wallet. I can start trading. It doesn't use the wallet, sorry. You connect your exchange to this, and then you can start trading. I am gonna get back into this and start setting it up. I gotta understand the strategies again, and this will be the next robot. Again, I'm preparing for our crypto winter season that will start probably in February, March, and that'll be 2 years. So I'm getting ready for how do I earn interest or percentages or yields when all the hype and everything crashes. I'm preparing for the long haul. And as you've seen through this last crash, the bots have been trading. Now, I want to start scaling out my workload. Like, I don't want to just keep buying and buying other people's robots. And this grid bot it's cool, but there's other formulas I want to use that's going to get me some extra crypto while getting me larger gains and less trades. I want to have a longer strategy, so I want to start coding in decentralized marketing strategies, and I want to code them in JavaScript. And then guess what I'm going to do? Have us put it up there, put out a performance trade, and then have people that be able to buy and license it on a platform through a wallet, right? Right. So if you want to buy into a trade platform or some type of you see that the bot is making X amount of money. I'm testing something. You see which bots are working for the zone or the sector. My bots are just doing the test. I announce and release all my data. That goes into the platform, and y'all can make the decisions on how you want to pivot for your risk variance and your risk tolerance. And that's kind of like, again, building apps, understanding, hey, I'm making data. I'm creating data. I can use my data. I can resell my data. Okay, what is my data? What's important and what can I sell? Data is the new oil. If you believe it, then you'll start figuring it out. I'm giving you're getting a on real-time example of how I just quickly think about these, because you're just using data sets, data points. And at the end of the day, if you believe in one major thought process, which is data, every major business out there is really nothing more than a data business. Google is a data business. Your search results, they got into your head and what you wanted. Facebook, they chase you everywhere, right? Facebook catches you on the apps, all the apps that you use, damn near every website you go to. If it has a share button, that share button's a spy. They learned it from Google. Because Google did the same thing. Google spies on anybody that uses the Google Analytics software, right? You want to know your numbers. Google gave you a way to store that data someplace else than storing it yourself because it gets expensive. Data costs money. See, that's what we've given up. Now, do you see what I mean? Now, on the fly, because I didn't prep, I don't try to plan this stuff out. I just also thought of another business for blockchain data, right? What did I just say? And it just that fast. I said blockchain. Google is doing Google Analytics on your website. So all the data on your website, if you kept it before there was Google Analytics, you put a piece of software, another application on your little server that was already stressed the hell out to be able to capture all the analytics. And then you would store that, you would download that to your machine, and then you would take all that data and then crunch it and try to get your data out of that. Google comes up and says, hey, we're going to set the standard, and then we'll store all the data. You can now just keep your server just for you. But it comes with a cost. Google gets all the data and tells you what they want to show you. So, again, I say, this is an experience where you can now use blockchain to be able to fix that problem. Right? You can create another, there could be an analytics business that has transparent data analytics. And that businesses share their business data together, but the consumers can go in there and see the data that's going through. And I think that's going to be another huge business on blockchain. And whoever wants to be the servers for that, that's going to be big too. Again, why I throw the information out there, because one of y'all will build it. And then I'm saying, make sure that we can put it on these smaller devices. And if there has to be some type, I understand that, we can't be a wild, wild west because you can't trust every machine. But if Bitcoin was kind of able to figure it out, I think, and Ethereum's been kind of able to figure it out, I think we can figure out how to do this. Where any device should be able to be used for any, like a Raspberry Pi should be not just mining a click that it could be doing so much more. There's 8 gigs of RAM on there. Even if it's micro data transmission or API micro hub, there's got to be something there. And that's why I'm looking at API 3. Is that something I could hook up with that? Can I use that in my app? Should I store my data? Where does my data get stored? How do I build a data app? Being able to I want to be able to have a robot go in here, grab my data for the day, right? How this robot's done for the day, let me, or scrape it on a regular basis. But I'd rather just really do it once a day. Hold on one second. Just verifying that no major issues. No, there's none. Okay. Be able to scrape this so I can see how the profitability is doing over time. That's important to me, right? Or another one would be, I want to know what's pumping. Because there's data here. And if I can grab this data and I can utilize that data for myself and be able to spit it back to the tribe or the fam, well, there we go. Now everybody knows when the pumps are pumping. And everybody knows when we see the cooling off happening because we're looking at the charts. That's again why I want some of the bots to be trading with Gunbot. Because I'm going to use Gunbot as an actual signal machine. And when Gunbot signals certain trades, they're going to trigger other trades. We're about to get crazy. Like the programming we're going to be doing for trading is going to be insane. TradingView potentially may be my go-to platform. And I might be swapping out of Coinergy in the future, the one I've been using, and going over to TradingView. Because TradingView works with Gunbot. So I can trigger things in TradingView, set things up in TradingView, hook my account up, I believe, and then have those things trigger. And when those things trigger, like the things that we see, like certain things pumping, I want to be able to have triggers for. Also, I want to have alerts that come down for some of the stuff that we see in the news. In my news that I give y'all. Here, this one, right? So I also want to have alerts for when we know that the whale is playing, his Pokemon game. We're doing Dilbert / Bart Simpson heads. And even I'm going to show you, I've been saying this and y'all been hearing my annoyance for about 3 weeks. The news is finally saying exactly what I've already been saying. That one person is manipulating the market, or one major whale is manipulating the market. I've been saying it. And the news is finally saying it. Finally. It's only been 2 weeks. We couldn't figure this one out. But yeah, I want to be able to get more data from these bots, and I want to store that data, and then I want to use that data to be able to make more financial, faster trades. The goal is that we're supposed to be better than everybody else out there. Everybody else is just good with what they get. I'm not. I want to take data, I want to grab data, get moving. Grab more data, get moving. How do I get as much data as possible to be able to make better decisions? And how do I get that back to the people that are doing what I'm doing so that they're more effective? Because people are going to be trading on hopium and they're going to blow their damn wallets. You're going to hear the most insane, sad things. And I think they're already started. But you're going to hear the most gut-wrenching things during this cycle, and it's getting ready to run. The most gut-wrenching thing is that when we hit on that August sprint, let's go ahead and look at the chart. When we get to the August sprint, and I'm in the monthly version of my charts right now because it helps me not have as much data on the screen. So you see, September, it's still down. Now we've already, and this is back in 2017. I'm showing the old 2017, showing that there's correlations for what's about to happen again because they've already happened before. Right here, I've zoomed in. June, we had a dip in the first, June dip. I'm in the week charts now, because I zoomed in and I scrolled around. So we have these dips, and then when we get up here, right, we have this run up. So check here, September. Right after that September dip, this thing's gonna go crazy. When this thing goes crazy in September, you're gonna hear after the crash, right around here, you're gonna hear the most gut-wrenching stories. They're going to tear you asunder. But I'm going to be telling you to get out right here in December. And you're going to look at me like I'm a madman. I'm actually going to be talking about it in November. Like, hey, here's November. Hey, we're getting ready. December is going to go insane. And I am getting out within the first 2 weeks of December. Period. Point blank. Look at November, December 4th, the week of December 4th, the first week. There's the second week. There's the third week. There's the fourth week. First 2 weeks, I am out. I don't care how high this crap goes. Don't care. There's a January dip. I don't care. I'm out. First 2 weeks. in that second week. So let me look this year, because I'm gonna call the shot right now. We calling it now. I'm gonna call when I'm out. I'm gonna call when I'm out. Hey, call when I'm out. That will be the week of December 5th. The week of December 5th, I'm out. In fact, where's my notes? Damn it. This is how sincere I am. Where's my notes? No, let me go back to the week, because that's the best way for me to see my notes. There they are. Scroll this down a bit. Scroll this out a bit. And then since we're in this cycle, I'm going to say, this is after I called my shot, right? I'm actually going to go down here, and I'm going to say out. Week of 5th, 2021. Calling it. Zero 06/15/2021. Check it out now. The Funk Soul Brother. Out. Plan your trade, trade your plan. That's what they say, right? When you get deeper into this, into any market, plan your trade, trade your plan. But plan your trade out ahead of time. So, September is going to go crazy. This market's it's still going sideways. The bear, or the bear whale, is trying to, I know he's probably going to wait again and try to do another trigger down. So we'll wait and see what he's going to try to do to trigger the market down again, because that's what did this systematically. We do have the hash rate of Bitcoin going down a bit, but that's the news we saw yesterday. We expect it. And as we're diversifying, Bitcoin's not the only thing I care about. Bitcoin's cool, but there's physical things not reliant on Bitcoin that's going to keep moving. And that's why the market is not even shaking anymore on this. That's a good sign. Curving off still, but still going up. Yep. Starting to get into that greed cycle. But I'm still waiting. I think that will still come down. I think that the whale hasn't gone up, right? The whale hasn't gone up. Let's look at total market dominance. This is something new that I've been adding. And we'll zoom into 21. Give me 1 second. Oh, this is just not going to do it today. Well, it's not going to do it. All right, give me a second. Let me let everything load, and maybe it'll act right then. Nope. All right, anyway, I can't zoom in because I wanted to just zoom in here. Looks like it's the total market cap looks to be going up. As you can see, it's been playing sideways, and it's been playing sideways. That's why I want to zoom in. It's been playing sideways for a bit. There we go. Now you want to act right. Hey, Holio. Thank you. Zoom out a little bit more because I need to see a little bit more. Huh. That's interesting. If we look over time, yeah, if I had to drill back closer to 2020, and then that allows me to see the beginning of 2020 through 21. Okay, now I can see. It looks like market capitalization going up. We did a crash. right? In May. May 23rd. And we've been playing sideways the entire time. The market's gone sideways as a total. So you're seeing a bump up, and you see market capitalization. It seems like what I'm also doing is watching as those triggers happen. What level does it seem like this, like that it keeps getting pulled back down? That might be the bull, that trigger, the automation that they're doing. When market capitalization reaches this, do this thing and pull it back down again. I'm using this to help me kind of keep an eye on, oh, okay, I can do that. Good. That's dope. I think I found out how to do this easier now. All right, yeah, it looks like it's going up. I want to see whenever this happens again, if this is the level again that we're going to see. If tomorrow or what, if this goes up tomorrow, within the next few days, we'll look to see if there's a trigger of the guy behind the scenes, the puppet master, if he plays any games behind the scene. But excluding Bitcoin, it's going up. As we can see, Bitcoin, everybody's market capitalization has been shooting up. The one that's been doing extremely well is Ethereum. I know I've been jumping in, staking 6% APR right now. I've been on it, so I've been putting it in that. Let's go ahead and look at the market as a whole. Let me hit refresh. All right, there we go. Market's a bit down in 24 hours. Market's a bit down, but in the 7 days looks green, and the last hour looks like there's a little bit of a red storm, firestorm triggering off. But we'll see how it plays over long term. You can see the data plays just keep on hitting. See, this is where you prove usability, right? And this is also how things have been jumping on my radar. So it's not only on a good day that you just look at the market. On bad days, or even when you see, you're looking all the time. And I'm seeing, okay, see, on my radar. And I know it's off of like ridiculous highs. Everybody's on sale, right? So if I go here on CoinGecko, hit the 180 day, it peaked at $56.20. Currently $40.01. So that's still $10 profit per dollar per in, right? Yeah, for every dollar, that's a $10 profit for every dollar. That's money. That sounds like money. And do I think it's gonna be? Do I think it's gonna do well? I'm actually looking at Solana as another system as well. Definitely keeping. I gotta do more research, but there's so much to look at. The cycle has a lot of good plays. We know Monero's playing because that's the privacy coin. That's the Bitcoin of privacy. So that is your main coin for privacy if you want private transactions. So that's why I gotta look at that too. Might want to grab some Monero. EOS AMP. Yeah, I said it in a video, didn't I? Didn't I? Caught this at 6 cents. It's 8, 2 cents up. Boop, boop, boop. This is something that's it handles for businesses, for transactions for business, e-com. It has a lot of supply, but I think there's a reason for it. So I got in kind of heavy on this one early. I mean, come on, man. I just got to do some more research, and I might go back in before it hits 20. Aave is down a bit. I might scoop up some Aave because you saw 18%. I'm surprised it's down, but I'm glad it is. I might actually get some. Kusama's up. Told y'all, got to watch this one. This one, I got to do some real studies on this one. I want to understand Kusama. Algorand's up. I'm getting percentages there. You know that's on that Coinbase I show you all the time. USDC. Pancakes down. IOTA's up. I know there's a new thing coming with them. I need to check this out. I keep hearing about it. Keep seeing Clay. Go ahead and open it up now. Theta. There's some funny things I'm gonna tell you about the boxing. I ordered the boxing match with Floyd. I ordered it and I got a refund on that joint. I didn't order it. I did not order the refund. I did not ask for it. I think they gave it up. But on a video, somebody said that an article came out, and I have to look. I'll see if Leo picks it up. I saw it in my timeline that somebody said Showtime should have used Theta as their back end. So again, I am looking at hardware plays long term. Showtime had a crash happen because their infrastructure couldn't handle it. All this stuff with Amazon and stuff crashing on Amazon, I'm telling y'all, having a server that you can say has uptime better than Amazon is going to be a huge selling factor, especially when you're talking about the hardest thing on the planet and the heaviest weight and the heaviest load on the planet is video as a business. So I've been heavily looking for video play. Especially if I can be on the infrastructure for my own video media. Hello, Toxic Hustle Media. I want shows. I want to do webs. I want my boys' web series flowing and making money on this right here. Right? And then who else? Oh, come on. Are you serious? Watch in October. I'm gonna look into it again, but I'm telling y'all, this has BitConnect written all over it. I am telling y'all, it smells like it. I swear it does, man. And if you look back in the videos that I talk about BitConnect, I was like, yo, there's no freaking way. So I'd have to look at their business model and try and just gouge it. You know what? I might do that as a video. I might do a Safe Moon video. Just for the lulz. Just for the lulz of it. I might do a due diligence on this one. Like I used to. Just for the lulz, because I'll get some hits off that. Just for the lulz. Y'all will know why I did it. But just for the lulz, I'm not even interested. BitTorrent, I got some of this because it's BitTorrent. And BitTorrent is a file sharing software that they still can't stop today. If they can piggyback this stuff together and get this thing to work, again, BitTorrent was the shot across the bow for when they shut down Napster. And they can't do nothing about it. I mean, they could only go after like the centralized versions of these guys with like on Pirate Bay. But Pirate Bay keeps getting popped up. And as blockchain servers come, they're not gonna be able to shut these boys down in a minute, man. When y'all gonna have when hacking sites will be on like trillions of Raspberry Pis, y'all gonna be done. Done. Y'all don't know what's coming. Terra, I gotta look into them. That's another thing. Shout out to one of my old co-workers, man. I gotta look into. I'm gonna look into Hashgraph again. I'm gonna take a look again because one of my homeboys. Telcoin's just been doing a crazy tear. I hold. Whatever. I hold it from the robot, and I just been holding them, and the robot's still trading and earning. So whatever. I'm just scrolling through. I don't do this with y'all. I typically do it by myself. This is how I scout out plays. So you're watching me. I figured I'd do this today and kind of show you how I scout out plays. This has been showing up in news. And then on a red day, I'm looking at that 7 day and saying you were up all week. Why? And you were up so high. Why? And there's a faster way to do this. I could do it this way, but I was just going through the top 100 just in a way, just in a reasonable effect. So like I said, AMP got on my radar this way. Got in at 6 cents. Found out it was on Coinbase. Quant. That's an interesting one. $60. I've been seeing this logo. I've been seeing it in graphics and infographics. So that's another thing. Infographics is a great way to scout out. I'm gonna do that play for y'all another time. But how to scout out with infographics. Terra, again, Luna. I keep seeing this pop up on my radar. And this is just insane. That's why I said I'm gonna have to. And Rat Bitcoin is actually an interesting, what I'm beginning to understand of it. I'm gonna have to dig into that. And now the reason why I sort by the 7 day average is now I'm able to just see these gems that have popped up that I've been seeing the names, and now on a typically pretty gungy. It's not that bad for the 7 day average. It's not that. It's actually not been. It hasn't been that bad. If you look at it from how much of the scroll we have, it's about half. That's not that bad. We have some decent pushers and pumpers, right? So waves, I know they do coins and stuff like that. I know they mint stuff. They were minting ICOs back in 2017. So I've been had some wave bags, but I think I lost them somehow. Polygon, as we've talked about, now we're in usability mode with that earning on it, but I want to look at the software side of it, which is why I want more Matic. Monero is a privacy coin play. Polkadot, we talked about DOT. That's again another thing to fix the scalability issues with Ethereum. Scalability issues. I'm always going to be talking about scalability issues. Always. Because no software can scale currently in a cheap way. But with blockchain, yes, that changes everything. This video scale, got to look into that. I have it up there. We'll check it in a second. Tailcoin, that's a bot play on Kucoin that we're doing. Near, don't know what that is. Let's go ahead and check it out. Thorchain Rune. I want to put this on my radar again because somebody in the tribe brought this up a while ago. So I want to look at that because you know what? Let's look at that. All right. So let's go with Clayton. I think I'm saying it right. It is public blockchain platform, okay? For South Korean mobile. All right. Blockchain service from Mastodon. Easy development environment. Easy. Seeks to continue advancing the platform. Huh. We'll use proof-of-stake based Istanbul Byzantine fault-tolerant consensus algorithm. All right, that's kind of interesting. I've heard of it. I don't really know much about it, but that'll be a research thing. Okay, so let's grab some of these, right? Right. So we're going to just grab the tickers and throw them into the Discord. Discord. Cash lane. We haven't done notes for a while. Let's go ahead and get some notes on this. Notes. 7 day pops. Right, then we got Clay, right? We've got CHZ. We've got Near. And we've got Rune. These are going to be our pops that we'll do more research on later. But I will do an overview, kind of like look at. So we saw that. Let's go ahead and check out the site. Let's just look and see what it does. Right. Notice Clayton would like to make the reports of scam. Oh, scam ads. Just trying to warn you about scams. All right, about Clayton, public blockchain, businesses, entrepreneur to capture value using block. Okay, all right. dApps, blockchain applications. All right. Business. I like business. Business. Talk to businesses. Yes. All right. Let's just look at the team real fast. Just to see. Operations. Constant 2000. Telcom. Redmond. Microsoft. And Visual Studio. Development. Okay. All right. Good team. All right. So, on my radar. Well, on our radar, right? Can't say on my, because y'all just saw. It's in the chat. It's in the Discord. Link in the description below. Musical Geniuses. Cash Lane Room. Let's check out Chili's. Let's see what it says. Chili's is a fintech, so that'll be financial technology platform for the sports industry to allow global fans to get closer to their favorite sports teams and clubs. Okay, UFC. Soccer, football, right? The original football. All right, interesting. Chili's is a currency option for blockchain-backed products and services geared towards mainstream consumers. Everyday experience, engagement, entertainment. Blah, blah, blah. Rocket fuel for socios.com. Socios.com. Let's open that up. So now we got to go in another rabbit hole, right? All right. Interesting. More than a fan. Earn lifetime rewards. Okay. So how do we kind of know how well this company's doing? We now go open another window real fast. Review. Right? We use... Oops. No, don't. Sorry. I forgot it's going to do all this. So we need to remove that out of there. So that we just got socios.com review. Right? Google Play app, so it doesn't do well on the Google Play Store. Apple has better reviews. Okay. Let's see. Another way to really see how things are looking is to do this. Right? Just put the URL right in there. And let's see what we've got. 2 months, 2 months. Let's go ahead and just give me everything this year. And we'll just see how far we scroll for a little bit. So seems like, you know, a lot of data on them. They're being used on, talked about a lot there. Let's go ahead and do this month, right? Let's narrow it down. And again, do the scroll test. Now this is just a month of data based off of the URL alone. and I'm gonna stop. I'm not gonna go any further because that's crazy. I wasn't expecting to just keep scrolling. I was looking at something else and saw that in my peripheral that it was still scrolling. So that's insane. Okay, hold on, because this is hold on. This week. This is 7 days. A lot of foreign. This is a foreign play, y'all. This is not, you cannot use any American sensibility with this play at all. No. You cannot. You cannot use any. Now, we also might be dealing with the fact of the name. Okay, so let's do this now. We're going to do just the CHZ because we're playing. I have to do this. I wasn't planning on doing this, but I have to do this just to kind of see what's going on here. Because now I'm putting CHZ because I want to know. Yeah, you cannot think American with this one. Price predictions. Soccer tokens. DeFi summer begins. This is how you catch stuff, y'all. This is how you catch something. So, okay, let's go this because we've seen this, what we say, right? I look at what the 7 day, what's happened in the last 7 days. I sorted it. As we scroll down, we saw this play within the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So within the top 10, we found a play that had done a 16% gain on the week. Then, just for the lulls, I started just looking at Socios because that's, according to the website, is what is currently using their app. I think I closed it. Hold on, let me just look and see something. I may not have it open anymore. Yep, I don't have it open anymore. All right, that's fine. So then I think I just kept moving. So yeah, we went to Socios, and then from there we came. Okay, so here it is. Right, so we went here on this site. Chili's. We saw Socios. We came to Socios. Then I saw that they were into sports and UFC and that there was an app. So I figured if there's an app and I saw these, like I saw all this stuff, I was like, okay, then they might be in the App Store. Let me then begin doing the research on and reviewing them. Then saw that as we were scrolling down, I saw that there was videos. That triggered me to come over to YouTube. I started with the .com and then narrowed it down to just concentrating on the token, kept it down to a week. And since it pumped in the week, that's telling us there's a high cycle going into the talk, whatever's going on. But there's also got to be a sub situation happening. So while you see everybody talking about analysis, prediction, analysis, that's cool. But what this person actually talked about DeFi summer and something about soccer tokens. Euro cartel. Hey, hold on. That's on my radar. Courtesy for building. These two are on my radar for building. So definitely courtesy. So this is interesting. Tell me all time that. So Chili's Blockchain, Sky Sports one day, prediction. Predictions, predictions. But I also don't see any major tubers on it. Let's go ahead and sort this one more way to get some real. Don't sort it by relevance. Give me the view count, right? So now I can see who's gotten the most views in the last week. Somebody foreign, Barcelona. So it's about football. And then, okay. So interesting. Don't see any reason for any major pumps, but it could be something behind the scenes because I don't know much about the coin. But I'll put it on a rear view on that one. We'll see. I have an esports play that I think I like better. Near is a sharded, developer-friendly proof-of-stake public blockchain built by a world-class team. Databases at scale. Databases, y'all know how I feel about that. And sharding, I know there's some problems with sharding, though, when you just have pieces. Ho, ho, ho! No JS again, huh? Build on blockchain like never before. Build community-owned apps. Huh. Operate at consumer speed. Secure financial components. Harness the internet value. Huh. Breathe life into your dApps. Low gas fees. Rewrite nothing, gain everything. Leverage Near's performance. Ethereum virtual machine. Learn about the Aura engine. Near. Permissionless bridge supports tokens, ERC20, and Solidity contracts. Who is building on Near? All right, this is good. This is good to see. Trust Wallet. All right, well, that's good to see because you already heard I want to do something with Trust Wallet, so that's good. Liquidity, Swagger, DAO, Binance. Yeah, of course they are. They build on everything. Ontology. So I definitely had them on my radar. The Graph, I have that in the long term. Near, which is them, I guess. Aura, that's also theirs. Okay. Metaverse, huh? This is why you read stuff. Because you'll find companies, NFTs. There's an NFT called Metaverse. And here's some other NFT plays. See, this is why you gotta look at a website and actually look at a website. Actually read what's going on. See what else. DeFi, Flux, REF Finance, huh? Meta Pool, huh? Okay. Banana Swap, okay. Banana Swap. Near Lands Gaming. Sononym Space. Zest, Berry Club, Stake.gg, Galaxy Online, Pulse, and Rush. Flux. Learn how Flux built decentralized. This is kind of cool. I actually am going to keep this on my radar big time because I want to see. I might actually do something with this. Let me leave that open. I'm gonna close this out. Rune. Who are you playing towards, Rune? Liquidity Network. Cross-chain token swaps. Non-custodial manner. Does not peg or wrap assets, but simply allows users to swap tokens across various layer 1 blockchains. So traders on Thorchain can seamlessly move from Bitcoin to Ethereum to Polkadot. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. I'm gonna keep that on my radar too. Let me go to their actual website. Decentralized liquidity protocol. Liquidity pools, huh? I could be doing some liquidity farming. So I'll give back. There you go. There we go. Yep. All right. APY, SSN, CN. Okay. I'll have to start looking into this. Start looking at all of this. BEP swap. Learn pooling. Oh. Oh, why not? I'll do it. I'll look around for now. So we'll go ahead and join up and see what that's about. Decentralized liquidity protocol. And this is a video for it. I'm not going to watch it right now with y'all. All right, so we're going to go into the news. I think I grabbed a couple things. Not much. Pi Network. Yeah, this is what I was talking about, that having your Raspberry Pi do more than just click you're still alive. I need it to be doing something else. So we'll see. I'm looking at other data plays. Is this the last major threat for Bitcoin? I'm not worried about that. This is big. Billionaire investor Paul Tudor wants to have 5% of his assets in Bitcoin. I researched this more, getting a little bit more information on who this person is. And it's some of his statements. So hold on one second. Let me see if I can actually get the video. Yeah, hold on. We may have it. Okay. It's a 5-minute. I'm gonna see if here we go. He may. Let me see if I can just jump into it. Hold on. Because I may be able to. Just check.
I think it's just a green light to bet heavily on everything. $88 trillion of assets under management. If I rewind just to 2011, which would imply today if they just got back to wait another 4 because they're hearing these assurances, given the level of real rates, we ever get an inflationary psychology whatsoever.
So you're worried about the Reddit crowd getting involved in commodities right now?
No, I'm saying that right now, I would be a lot. Look, I think I'm the most conservative investor in the world. That's a hedge fund. When I know that you've got, look, think about it. We have a just-in-time mentality. We have inventories at record low. We have demand screaming, and we have people who are really underinvested where they should. Listen, I have maintained. I'm so happy I don't have to run a pension fund. I don't know how you invest those assets when valuations for both interest rates and stocks are at, if you combine the two, they're
Okay, so the point, I couldn't find exactly where he says it, but he's He at one point said he would only put 2% of his portfolio into Bitcoin. Now he is saying he will put 5% into Bitcoin. Soon he'll say, I'll have 15, I'll have 20, I'll have 30, I'll have 40% in cryptocurrencies or other assets. And a hedge percentage on Bitcoin being the major percentage of his portfolio play. Again, scarcity is making its way in, and we don't take that, we take it light. The amount that they believe in it. Now, again, I play this for the technology. I don't play Bitcoin for the coin. I play for every other coin I can buy because of it. And hey, I know it's scarce, so why not? And Ethereum's about to be scarce with the next update, so why not? And I'm earning 6% on that, so why not? Oh, you're going to give me 18% in Avi? Well, why not? What am I getting in my bank account? Like that's my what's my other alternative? What's in my bank accounts? What is my interest rate on the bank account for the business accounts? And while we're working on software, are we earning anything? Yes, we are now. Because we've moved our business to blockchain first, figure out how we earn interest on our earnings, right? We make sure we earn on our earnings. 7% in 13 days. Going to the other one. This is our low risk or medium risk, right? This is our medium risk portfolio. The medium risk portfolio is done 2% in 6 days. Just hitting refresh again so I can get the page to stop loading. There we go. I just cut it off. So 2%. This thing has been making trades regardless, right? And these are still these are still getting into their trades, but down still at 1%. Down still at 0.9%. Down. And even if it's down, because of how the bots are now set, I'm not even really tripping on it. It went back to a bounce point that it was already at before. When it goes back up, what am I going to do? Sell. It knows how to play this market. I don't have to play it anymore. I'm going to begin to phase myself out with larger positions as I gain more revenue on the other side of this game. This is how you make sure your money is earning for you. You just don't have money sitting around as you start focusing on your business. When we start getting on the other side of these trades, which is the beginning to build out applications, beginning to offer services, getting subscriptions, selling music, licensing music into virtual worlds, getting into gaming by developing sounds and sound environment sounds and 3D environment sounds and full system environment sounds. Like so much that you can do in the gaming side of things for these upstarts that are about to blow up. Decentralized gaming is going to be huge. And again, you saw Node.js spins out an exe file, meaning they could make their games cross-platform. Linux, PC, Mac, Android, iOS, Linux phone. All of this is going to head in a different direction soon. Bitcoin price spike as bank with regulated access opens in Gibraltar. If that's what you say, if that's the reason why this shit's up, if that's what you say. World Economic Forum's cryptocurrency guide lists its choice of winning projects. I've been saying this over and over. Everybody is getting in. 21 million Bitcoin. There will only ever be 21 million. 18.5 million is gone. Period. Gone. So it's already been minted. Right? It's been mined. 6 million has been locked away in wallets that can't be retrieved anymore as of 2016 or 2018. 2018. And 900 Bitcoin is mined a day. The last Bitcoin is going to be mined in 2140. That is 118 to 119 years away. So scarcity is scarcity is scarcity. What is the rules of supply and demand? A commodity is a commodity, and it's already been labeled as a commodity, I believe, right? Isn't Bitcoin a commodity now? No. Is Bitcoin a commodity? Is it as a digital commodity? New kind of commodity has been discovered. Yes, virtual currencies such as Bitcoin, this is as of the government. So I'm not even trying to be cute and clamorous, as MG says, right? According to the government, yes, virtual currencies such as Bitcoin have been determined to be commodities under the Commodity Exchange Act. So it's a commodity. Commodities are in exchanges. Commodities get bought or sold. And it's whether or not somebody wants to buy. There's a buyer and a seller. Period. Like, that's any damn market on the planet. There is a buyer on a trade. There is a seller on a trade. These are all the sellers. Here's all the buyers scarfing up the sales. When this is down here like this, when I see so much red, it feels like this is a seller's market. That we're on a rush to the bottom. 929, yep, 952. And the price is 930, 925. Actually, it's going up. $924, $939, $939, $941. Yeah. Buyers and sellers, y'all. Every damn day. Buyers and sellers. So however we deal with this, we're dealing with buyers and sellers. So long, do you think more people will be in Bitcoin in 4 years? That's the answer you have to answer, even if this is your first year. I can tell you my first year in, I wasn't sure. I can tell you now my second season in and all the other coins that are out there, how can it not be? There's actual functional businesses on blockchain now. And some of those blockchain businesses are accepting Bitcoin, and regular businesses are accepting Bitcoin. So if a regular business is accepting it and they have nothing to do with blockchain, isn't it not still a commodity? You're getting a commodity at a lower price. That's all. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. When was your best buying opportunity? When is your best selling opportunity? Somebody took their sales. Somebody got hurt. But this will be nothing more than the bump that was right here. This bump here is the bump from the last cycle, right around this timeline. And there's another bump right in around August, September, and then September blue till December drop. So that's why I say this little thing here ain't jack when I already told y'all, I already expect Bitcoin at the end of this year, called my shot, 176. I will, for the next video, have my lower rating of 15%. What that's going to be, I'll have it tomorrow on the next on my next video. I'm going to do the numbers for it after I get off of here, just to make sure I'm still in pocket for it and how I came up with those numbers, because it's been a while and I didn't write it down. Bitcoin is the price being manipulated? Oh, Bitcoin. Is the price being manipulated by one very influential individual? They want to talk about Elon Musk. I think they're talking about on-chain data. Let me see if that's what they're doing here, which is what we've been talking about. If they're not talking about on-chain, this is just a BS play. Hold on. No, this is all about him. See, this is BS. This is clickbait. I thought this was somebody finally talking about the fact that we got the Bart Simpson head in the damn chart. That this one person's been playing with this market. I thought. So much for that. We're going to go into the news, all right? Let me go down because I think that we're going to have a decent amount today. Gee, birds. All right. 54 articles. 8 days, 11 hours. Yep, so we're going to start from the bottom, move up. Jack Dorsey, Square teams up with Blockstream for solar power Bitcoin. I think we read all these. Yeah, I seen those. We just didn't clear them off. That's what that was. Okay, so that's cool. Okay, I'm just making sure I got my... Okay, here we go. I don't care about this article. That's why I'm here's how pros safely trade Bitcoin while the trades don't care. Huge portion of millionaire millennials now heavily exposed to the crypto markets. Yes. A ton of people are in the market. More people younger than me are in crypto because y'all are smarter than us. Damn it. What else we got? Pension funds emptying. There's no, there's not going to be no Social Security. There's not going to be, since you can't keep a job, you're not putting anything into IRA unless you have real crazy disposable income. So unless you're in crypto, unless you're doing stock trading, or unless you're selling products or you're flipping shoes, or flipping products on eBay and Amazon and all that other stuff, you're really not in a capital way. Right? You're not in the control of your capital. You're probably doing gig work, and that's still not control of your capital. You're in a market fighting for position. In all markets, you fight for position, but more so when it's oversaturated. And a lot of those markets are oversaturated now, like being an Uber Lyfter or Lyft driver is oversaturated, right? When you need more of people, you pay them less. I mean, when you need more of people, you pay them more to get them interested. As the buzz hits, people get paid less because they don't need you as much, and there's more market, supply demand. As now there's more demand for being a driver, there's less supply in the revenue you can make. And they can also not pay you as much on a per rate basis. Or they lower the percentages on the events that gave you higher percentages on peak times and peak hours. So yeah, digital assets. A lot of people are in digital assets, which is smart because there is no other play right now. Let's go ahead and put this in. Oops. No, not a cry from the wilderness, please. Remove that there. U.S. top regulators issue big Bitcoin warner, says investors must carefully consider these 4 risk factors. Regulators, really? Let's see what the hell they're saying. Futures, be careful of futures. Clickbait. Bitcoin whale activity not looking good for Bitcoin, says quant analyst. Nobody's talking about the damn Pokemon head. Or did I just see the Pokemon head? Hold on. No, I didn't. Not Pokemon. I mean the Bart Simpson head. No, get out of here. Bitcoin bounces as Elon adds to El Salvador optimism. No. It's just freaking damn Elon. Tired of his ass. 288,000 BTC is still in play. Nah, Playboy, I want to bring my estimate down to 15% just to be on the safe side. I like Bitcoin. We'll go all in on inflation trades if Fed says things are good. So if they are printing money, that means more inflation. If your groceries are costing you more, welcome to inflation. If you're getting less when you go to eat out, you feel like it's costing you more to eat out, welcome to inflation. If going someplace seems to be costing you more on gas and all the other stuff, welcome to inflation. Welcome. Now, does your dollar beat it? Nope. I know something that's been beating it year over year. Bitcoin. Year over year has beaten the US dollar. Because it's over the US damn dollar. It's that simple. Is it over $1 or is it under $1? It's over $1. Do I think it's going to appreciate in value or depreciate in value? I think it's going to appreciate in value. So if I know I have a appreciating asset, not a depreciating one, which when they print money, they're depreciating the asset. Y'all better look at them job roles and start looking at the unemployment numbers and wait to see what these unemployment numbers look when people get laid off for summer. Y'all forget people get laid off for summer? Historically, summer layoffs. You might get them back in fall, but they don't really need you for the summer. So, I don't think, with his inflation plays, I know where he has to go. Because they got, what else do they have? Where else are people making money? Right now, that stock market is bloated up. So, smart move. Adding 2.5 to what you hold. And knowing that next quarter you're going to say, you're going to add 2.5 more. Or maybe more than that. Latin America countries eye Bitcoin adoption after El Salvador. I told you it's going to be a ripple effect. Told you it's going to be a ripple effect. World-changing companies will rise from this sector of crypto markets, according to Mark Cuban. I bet you it's DeFi. I bet you it's DeFi. Application. Told you. And I got to listen to a video from him as well. He's talking about DeFi unseating a lot of banking. So, of course, I love hearing that. You know that. That. Hedge funds expected to increase crypto holdings over the next 5 years. Come on, man. Stop lying with us. We know you have no choice but to do this, bruh. This is the new tech, man. What other tech is out here? Where is all the money from the big financial people flowing heavily and steadily into? Ask yourself, watch CNBC 4 years ago. You can see it on YouTube. And watch CNBC streams now. How often are they talking about Bitcoin now? These people have just interjected it right into their systems, man. They just jumped right on the commodity bandwagon, man. They talking like they know this thing, man. This is not even your first season in this game, man. Come on. Y'all play too much. DeFi is an application. Decentralized application. Decentralized exchanges. Wait till we get to decentralized robot trading. Holy snap. When we go there, because I don't like automated market makers is you still playing hopium with the market. If I can add my own physical trading strategies that I'm doing in my other markets inside the world of DeFi, y'all have absolutely no idea how dangerous a nut's about to be. I am putting another grand in this damn thing and letting it grow. See, that's how simple it is for me. I'm not doing like major money. Like I'm gonna fight to make some money now, so that when I have enough, I'm gonna have enough to pay bills and put some money into this pocket to play this robot whenever it comes. My next robot is right now tentatively Gunbot. I'm gonna keep my Bitsgap bots going. Them things ain't going nowhere. That's getting me some interest here. I want some sniper bots doing some sniper trades, getting me some better percentages. Over 180-day plays, right? So I can do 180-day market trades. Right now, I'll have to play like 30 to 40-day watch lists with the Bitsgaps. I want to not even be looking at this thing no more. Automatic trading. And then I want to be able to add some sentiment analysis to that based off of some of the other data I'm getting. So again, that's why I said I want some on-chain analysis data, on-chain plays. I'm getting ready to let this go. Let these hammers go. They playing with us. Hedge funds, I'm about to say herb funds. Hedge funds, I'm hungry. Hedge funds expected to increase crypto holdings over the next 5 years. $100 chief hedge fund officers. 92 people. Come on, let's stop playing. Come on now. If y'all can't see this screen, 2 people out of 100 people said they aren't going to be adding crypto into their stuff in the next 5 years. And those 2 people are probably old as dirt. They're not important anyway. Ain't no half stepping. Let's see what they're going to put in. Is this what this is? Percentage of cash holdings invested in cryptocurrency. So 1%, none, 2, up to 1%. 11 said 1 to 2%, right? 33 talking about that 3 to 5%, like we just talked about that guy went up on his numbers, right? 35, another huge number, are doing 6 to 10%. 35 people are doing that. 6 to 10% of their holdings are going to be in. 14 people said that 11 to 20% of their holdings, that number is going to shoot up soon. Mark my words, because the technology companies will be, the back end for the technology companies will be Everybody's gonna be a token. Stop playing. They will have no choice. Come on, where's the funds at? Where's the banking funds? Who's investing? How are they flipping it? It's all energy, y'all. Energy and data. We're now being able to make money on energy and data, being able to be the infrastructure to energy and data. No, 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 no. Stop playing with us. So yeah, they're coming in. Again, 21 million Bitcoin, 18.5. We can stop there. XRP and 4 large cap altcoins are flashing bullish signals. The market's flashing bullish, only slightly. Remember, it's going to be a fake out. It's going to be a fake out because we already know how this played before. Let's go into the weekly numbers. Let's drop this down. Let's scroll this in. Let's zoom in a little bit. And we know right here, June we had a dip. We know that there's a run up starting after July 10th. Let's say the week of July 17th, roundabout. And there's going to be a little bit of dip, but it's going to be a run up. It's going to be a consistent run up. And then right around August, it's going to dip down. September, right around the first few weeks of September, is going to dip down. And then from there on, from the last week of September, it's going to be like redunculous. And we have that November dip. So like I said, it's going to be crazy in a bit. And I already know we're going to have a dip, but I'm done. Like, once we break out of these waters, I'm done investing. Oh, hold on. I'm going the wrong way. Let me scrunch this down so we can actually scrunch this in so we can go this way so I can zoom this in and scrunch this back out. So I already know it's going to go crazy. Once we break out past these things, like I said, come November, I'm out. November, December, first week of December, I'm out. Because after that, the market's going to go crazy. It's going to go fall to the back to the bottom. Back down to potentially this level or maybe a little higher. It may hit wherever we go in August. So it's going to be between this and whatever level is up here. So it may be like an 85,000 or something like that where it's going to bounce back to, and that's going to be the new playground. And then it's going to drop back down to here, and this might be the level it'll be like during crypto winter for a little bit. Maybe in 2023-ish. Late 2023. So let me we read all the news because we read all the news and see what other news come up. Okay, we just got a few things, not much. All right, so crypto crash prime buying opportunity according to Rich Dad Poor Dad. Yeah, Robert Kiyosaki knows the deal. He knows. He's been telling everybody. His books are have been a lot of his books aren't that good. A lot of them are money grabs. Sorry, but you know it's true, bro. But his Rich Dad Poor Dad book and his corporation book is really good. That's what got me into understanding corporate structures and what the need of them are and which ones I should do. And that's why I chose my LLC, because I could do both. I could play my own personal and business accounts in tangent back and forth, or just choose one or the other. And I've chosen now to move everything towards the business accounts because I'm going to tie crypto to it. And then now my business will be viable and have viable options financially. And then when I add projects that earn subscriptions, then that is float earning. Oh, companies love float. Right? Right. And and we have our own investment arm. Yep. Right. I got you, Warren Buffett. Thank you. Snowball, that book. Ethereum could see abrupt rise in volatility according to Altcoin Daily. There's going to be a volatility. There's going to be spikes in general because everything's going to... It's like, this is the stupidest damn statement. Articles are dumb. Some of these articles are just dumb. Everything's going to see increased volatility because of Bitcoin. Fear, uncertainty, doubt, FUD. Or FOMO, fear of missing out. Most people are either FOMOing in or fudding out. No. There's always going to be volatility. So, yeah, we're going to see it. That's a dumb article. In fact, get this out of here. I don't even want to see it. Hall of Fame investor, Bitcoin is in a bear market. It's in a bear It's in a bear situation. So I'm going to cross this out because they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Bitcoin's largest upgrade will send BTC to new all-time highs, according to crypto trader Tyler Swap. Yeah, it will, but it won't be that. It'll be everything else. When this summer blows up and everything goes crazy, all these alts go crazy, and some crazy coin comes out that just gets people jolting into this market because it's got some ridiculous amount of gains happening, and then I'm gonna be like, this is a 1,000% Ponzi, and it is going to crash. I'm waiting because it always happens. There's always one every cycle. Bitcoin is a way for me to invest in certainty. That's again, it's mathematical. That's what he said that's what I was trying to find. He's like, it's mathematical and it's made by people that are smart with math, and it's consistent, and it's damn near and it's scarce. It's actual scarce. It's provably scarce. Something provably scarce, and it's energy. You see, people are understanding that Bitcoin is energy, and it's a database. It's got IT people. People are starting to get it, and now starting to see, oh wait, I can build a new IT business outside of the whole centralized model. What a concept, right? So yeah, this is great news. Is Cardano a flash in the pan? Nah, man. Nah, man. This is like Ethereum. It's like Ethereum. Ethereum and Cardano waiting for this signal to launch huge breakouts. It's coming. I don't care about signals. Actually, let's mark those down. Something else. All right. This is something else. Oh God, here she goes. Yeah. In a Senate hearing, Elizabeth Warren can't stand crypto. Who cares? OKEX integrates with Here we go with Polygon again. Matic. Inexpensive transfer of ETH-based tokens. Yep, that damn Polygon ETH bridge. Bitcoin keys cannot be hacked. Yes, we know that. That's what all that FUD when they were trying to scare you out of your wallets. What's in your wallet? Yeah, they're trying to scare you out of your wallet. What's in your wallet? I'm keeping Bitcoin. But they're trying to scare y'all out of your wallets, and they put news out making it seem like these feds could get in the wallet. No, they just found a way to get somebody stupid enough to give up the key. That's it. XRP supply shock could be coming. Don't care. I already have my bags, and I bought a couple extra bags for XRP. So, again, this is on another side of the business that I don't think is going to be long-term. They're just going to keep trying to get into this game. And they're like Yahoo to me at this point. It's too Hollywood. Not Hollywood. It's too corporate for blockchain. It's too corporate for the pirate scenario I live by. It's IBM. It's too IBM for me. So I'll wait till it does its popper. I got double my position, which was I already had an XRP bag. Since it's at the price it's at and there's so much buzz, I doubled up my XRP bag so that it's comparable. So I have two of the same amount. What I'm going to do is, in this cycle, when it goes banana nuts, I'm going to let that go up I'm going to kill off both of my bags at the same time and then come back in March of next year when it bottoms out. That way, I'm playing most of all of my coins. I'm getting ready to figure out how to automate that entire strategy. How do I liquidate all of my positions in November to go to USDT in one fell swoop? I'm like enacting one major play, and I think I'm gonna end up using Shrimpy to do it. Or I might just alert myself to do it now, because I don't think Shrimpy can, because my positions are actually liquid in trades. I have to have the bot to stop. Yeah, the bot would have to stop. So, yeah, there's no way to really do that. So, yeah. Last one is, amid plans to adopt BTC as legal tender, El Salvador president says Bitcoin will improve the lives of millions. And the last one, I just hit refresh just to see. But as we close out this damn shite at 2 hours and 5 minutes, and I'm going to be done for real. High profile crypto trader says that Solana is the one to keep an eye out for. What did I say was pumping? Solana? Said I have to look at that and do some more research on it. Well, there you go. You now have Leo saying the same thing. All right, remember, they're still playing their Bart Simpsons. I'm not really considering the chart at this point. I think we'll just let the system play out as it plays. We'll look at the 3 minute chart. We're up. 10-minute chart. We've crossed into green. 30-minute chart. We're fluttering, but we have crossed into green. 1 hour chart still in the negative and collapsing. Still in the negative on the 1 hour. So we've got some new light coming through, might peak in some positivity back to the market, seemingly. There's no news that we've seen for the market to go either way but be boring again, right? Like what we talk about with if we go into the week, we're just building our legs. We had 4 legs before the fifth one began a break back up. We've got 1, 2, 3, one, because it dropped down here, so that's not really the leg itself. 1, 2, 3, 4. We actually may get one more week. We may get one more week of it playing in this little zone before we get that break to break down to break back out. Because we know there's one more dip coming, but it's going to be on the pump to another. We know it's a double fake. It happened before where we had a double fake. Went up, crap down, shot up. Then crapped, then shot up. We're expecting it to play those positions because these guys play their robots the same way. So in the Discord, you have your homework. Like I got my homework. I'm going to begin looking at a couple of those for data plays. We've gone through our news. We're playing sideways to just kind of look over everything. Aave, DeFi. DeFi is a decentralized application. The dApp, just being on a decentralized exchange, like I showed you with Aave, is a dApp. That is a decentralized application that's using a database to be able to run as an application. So that's just the start of where this goes. We're going to grow deeper and deeper in how we run and how we work, and then be able to scale in such a ridiculous way soon. Be able to scale tremendous businesses that offer community-based businesses an opportunity to be able to make money together, right? And that's really at the core of what I want to build out for the future, is a community-based business. And this gets us there. So, for Toxic Hustle, CryptoPlunder, my name is J Tragic Jeffrey. And as always, please be safe on these streets. Peace out.